Hi, how are you? I figured I couldn't sleep. Possibly you couldn't sleep. So, whatever is on your mind or is weighing heavily upon your energetic feeling body, fear not. I will try my best to help remedy that by threading in some energy to help that. With that being said, it's entirely onto you if you want to accept this. If not, that's fine too. Maybe, you'll have more of a relaxing time than that. So this is sandalwood. So I want to start. I just want to say, with this being said, thank you for allowing me to touch your energy. And thank you for consenting, because it does not work unless you consent. Because you have autonomy and sovereignty over your own energetic field, your own aura, your own body, your own mind, your own intuition. You get to declare what happens and what you allow and what you don't allow. That is the hygiene. Okay, so I have some selenite, and I'm just gonna sweep this through and find anywhere that you need pulled. So then I'd ask that you allow a cord to be pulled out of you that is going to be used as this thread, please. Calling in the universe, the guides, to send energy to intuitively to your charges, to your company. So they're saying that this energy is like a 9-tailed string that they're weaving together and giving to me through one cord. So thank you. Now, they're saying for you having sometimes insomnia or having nightmares or having subconscious blocks come forward, you're seeing patterns that, for instance, like if we did tarot, if judgment were to come out, instead of judgment saying we're passing judgment, we're basically being judged for something we have done, and it's not necessarily a higher power that's doing it. Sometimes we get familiar in patterns that we kind of go blind to. And so now we're finally realizing where we went wrong or what we were doing in that way. And sometimes it kind of feels like survival. And so some of you are having these tendencies that make you want to survive in fight or flight. And so now we're going to calm down. So recently, I've had bouts where, with energy healing, not just with Reiki, but we'll just say energy healing as a whole, you are a conductor of that energy. And I feel like for a really long time, the notion of us chakra healing sometimes, it goes largely unanswered when we don't have the resources or the knowledge to do so. Okay. So with me, I had a friend that I met a few years ago, actually, through a tarot reading that came to me, and we were talking a couple months back about how Western healing is different from Asian healing. And so my friend, who I met through spirit on the internet, actually helped me realize energy healing is not what we think it is or what we want it to be. It's obviously personalized, but sometimes it's highly underdeveloped. And as we grow, we develop it. Now, what I'm getting at is where, like, if I would meditate, I would always feel it in my face and it would never come down. Like, I would feel the euphoric high. And so meditating, I would chase that high and associate it with peace because my mind would be too chaotic. And then I realized I was not conducting it. I wasn't creating an energetic circuit. So with that being said, he told me, move it from your feet, from the ground after you've grounded, and move it through your head and basically through your crown, and ask the universe to take it and then replace it with universal white light. And it basically bubbles you in protection like an umbrella or a bubble itself. And he goes, when you uncork, like a champagne bottle, just uncork it, or a whale's blowhole, uncork it through your, and just blast it out to the universe and let that happen and get it out. But you have to physically say, move it from the body out and replace it. Pull that energy that you're bringing back in from the universe and pull it down and ground, because you are a human being, so you have to live in a physical body. And so sometimes energy does not flow the way it needs to flow, and you have to conduct it and say, I need it to go through my feet, because in this way I'm giving back to the earth too. So with that, I started meditating after not being able to meditate consecutively for a few years after I stopped, and I found it taxing, or I never had that breakthrough. I find my energy is a lot more aligned to things, and I'm a lot more open, not just to spiritual gifts or to people, but to new experiences or new mindsets that I would normally be like, I would pass judgment to. And so now I started realizing that it helped me become aware to certain patterns. Like I said, with judgment, we judge things that we don't know or we're scared of admitting. So we're gonna patch from this 9-tailed string cord that we have just put in. There is that flight receptor where it needs to be not shut off, but basically calm down. And so now we're gonna take, this is blue sheelite, and we're gonna bring this in, this energy from it, and we're gonna create a cord. I can't really do it with my left. We're gonna create that cord with it. This is good for sleep. It's good for relaxation. You can look it up online. So yeah, I literally just got it like yesterday or the day before yesterday. Okay, so I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3. Cut. Now I'm asking the selenite to release all cords that we just placed and seal this energy, please. Universe, now that they have been sealed back into their energy and this cord and this threading has been activated, please cause it to deteriorate into the not deteriorate, I'm so tired, to melt in and blend into their skin and their energy, please. Heal the scars that remain untouched or they think are flawed. Please give them a reprieve from the battles they face every single day that they don't talk about, that weigh heavily on the mental and emotional body, please. Let them have a night of sleep. Let their heart and let their mind have a night of sleep. Please give them that energy. Thank you for letting me do this. Closing this energy. Bring back that. I now close and end this session. Thank you. I cut off all taps and allow this energy to meld into your body, into your mind, into your spirit, into your body, so you may have a restful night's sleep wherever you are seeing this in any space-time continuum. I love you. Just make sure you love you, though.